Hello and welcome back to Valkyrie's Art Corner. I am currently not on camera yet because I am finishing setting up. And if you look at the title of the video or the stream, you'll kind of get a hint as to what we'll be doing today. Now, I must warn you, I am going to probably be going a little ridiculous here. So bear with me. How is everyone tonight? I'm just getting my chat set up. Hopefully we'll have some gaffes and giggles and all that fun stuff. Because technically my timer was a little bit off. So, oops, I need to fix that. So there's no music playing. Now this is completely out of my comfort zone, so don't make too much fun of me when I come onto the camera. But this lovely canvas over here and the black screen is, yeah. Hello to the 4 of you that are currently in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have a canvas and paint, feel free to follow along when we get going on this, and I am going to make my way from the camera. I'm a little shy right now. Normally I'm not camera shy at all, but you'll see why in just a minute. So let me kind of make my way over here. Of course, my stream decides to buffer. But I can no longer see myself. Hold on. Might have to scoop this back just a wee bit. Hold on, I'm just making sure the camera's set up and everything. So yes, hello, welcome to Valkyrie's Art Corner. So today we will be doing a full painting. Please don't make fun of me. I cannot see the chat. So I will be occasionally walking over just to make sure on everyone's chat. Can you guys see me okay? Okay, so we will be doing a full painting today. And yeah, I will be trying to respond as best as I can since I'm going to have to respond from my phone. So, I'm a little bit hairy. If you guys can hear me okay. Alright, so, if you have any questions, I am trying to emulate the famous Bob Ross. So that'll kind of give you an idea of what I'll be doing today on my canvas. So yeah. But yeah. Sorry, I'm a little embarrassed at the moment. And yes, before you ask, I'm going to keep this getup on the entire time. I'm painting. After I'm done painting, I will take it off. It's very possible I will paint a happy little tree. So, alright. First off, we're going to start off with our big paintbrush. It's a 2-inch, 50.8mm brush, square tip, and it is a Bob Ross special. And we are going to start off with painting. Even though it's already white, it still needs to be primed up. So we are going to have to paint in the white background. Okay. And we will be completing this painting in one sitting. Alright, we're going to take this brush right here and pat it on our palette and kind of go in an up and down motion here to completely coat our canvas. And we're going to take our time with that, so that way it'll get fully covered. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. Art is not perfect. And again, thank you for the 4 viewers that are tuning in. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Alright, and we're going to end up using a lot of paint right here to prime it up. So that's why, and the paint I am currently using is the Winsor & Newton Galleria Titanium White. And this is going to be our little palette here. It's an old plate of mine. We're just going to continue to paint this on. Also, we're going to be working on a little wet on wet technique. So, yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I know some of you will be popping in and out of this stream. And then we're going to continue to do that. And then today's just going to be a little simple picture. It is Bob Ross, but it's a little simple, but nonetheless it'll look beautiful. So we will start with our first color. It's called Lemon Yellow. It's not an expensive paint, but it's a lemon yellow. And we're going to start in by putting this up top. And then we'll be doing the same down here on the bottom. And just going back and forth. And I got one of my hairs in the paint, but it's okay. We'll just go back and make sure when you're painting you go from side to side all the way across. And since I've got this yellow down in here, I'm going to drop this down to hold this in place. Get this lemon yellow over here. And don't be too worried about making mistakes. All mistakes are happy mistakes in art. So that way everything will look beautiful. Then we're going to try to make it a little bit more yellow right across here, since up there was kind of more whitish. Oh, finally got that hair off. Get more yellow in here, coming straight across, just like this. There we go. Now, since I ran out of yellow, you're going to be doing this a lot most of the time. If it's another little hair up here, but it's okay. If it's normally wet on wet, it goes a little bit longer, but it seems like it's dried up a little, so we're gonna get a little bit more yellow, and then again do that down here, and continue on to do this. And I do not understand why it is sliding around. So I'm going to pop this up and drop it down just a little. Oh. Okay, we're going to be a tough guy, are we? There we go. Simple. So now we're going to add a little bit of Master's Touch Thick Body Red Deep Cadmium Free. Put a little bit on there. And we're going to repeat the same process that we have going on here. So we're going to mix that, make it a little bit more yellow or orange than anything. And then just going right across here. And just blending that in to make that look beautiful. And if you feel like it's not blending out, you can kind of take your finger and do this a little bit to kind of blend it in. And then go over the top of it, just like that. Now you'll want to go a little bit further down than original, so that way you can blend in your colors. Like right here as well. Go from side to side. Blending in your colors, all nice like. Now this painting is probably going to go pretty quickly. So after this, depending on how things go, I'm going to dip a little more because my brush is coming up a little dry. Make it a little bit more wet so it runs a little bit smoother, just like this. And we're going to repeat that process down here. And just continue to blend, blend, blend. It looks like it needs to go a little darker red toward the middle here, to where it meets the horizon line. So we're going to add just a little bit of black. Now the black that I currently have, normally I use Golden or Liquitex. I'm using the Master's Touch Thick Body Acrylic Ivory Black to add just a splash of black into the red to kind of give it that darker tone to show where the sun's starting to go down. And then we will want to fill in the remaining area right here. Again, it's a little dry, so just add a touch of water like such and get it a little bit wet. Just kind of blend this in. Alright, So now that we're done with our pretty basic background, we will need to rinse our brush. Rinse the brush, because if you don't, it's going to clog up your brush. I'm going to do what Bob Ross did and just kind of pat it out on the side of my bowl right here. And voila, no more paint. So our next step will be, because we're doing more of a wet on wet painting, is we're going to need to brush in a little bit more white. Come right here, because this is where the sky is going to be. And I'm going to put that on the corner of my palette. Just like so. Alright, so now we're going to add in a little white highlight here. Now since it is wet, it is going to blend out a little bit, but our goal is to try making it as light as possible. And don't freak out, don't worry. Everything always ends up turning out. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, now we want to come down here, which is the horizon line, and kind of take our brush flat side down. And just kind of do this number a little bit. Make sure you get as much white as you can going down this way. And then a little bit more out here. Since it's closer to you, it's going to be a little bit more wide. And add some more white down here. And some little streaks a little bit down here. Now if it gets a little too prominent, just kind of take your finger and blend it out just a little. And just lightly add some white. Voila! It's starting to look more beautiful, right? And feel free to ask questions while you're in the chat. Actually, I'll come over here and kind of look, see. A little bit. Okay, so far so good. Alright, so now we may have to let this dry just a little bit. So I'm going to rinse my brush again and tap it on the side. Just remember, guys, just to have a basic rinse brush or bucket rinse for your brushes. And then what we're going to do over here while we're waiting for this part to dry a little bit more, go sideways right here and add in some black. Now I'm going to switch sides over here just so I can see what I'm doing. So it's going to start back here. We are going to have to go over this multiple times to make sure the black is full in color. But right now we're just kind of outlining where we want things to be. And the way I'm working is we always want to go back and forth with this because right now we're kind of dealing with water would be down here. Oh, hopefully your brushes don't do this, but my brush just broke. So all I gotta do is just put it back on here. And just continue on. It was a happy little accident, but that's okay. Art isn't perfect, but you make it how you want to be. And I may just extend this line out over here. I'm about to do some questions, so I might have to switch that out. Which I'm going to go ahead and do. It looks like there is a light line of black. It kind of comes out this way. Alright, we're going to let that dry just a little bit right there. So that way we can get our full on colors going. Which means we can chat for a few minutes if need be. So if you guys have any questions thus far, please feel free to let me know. I am more than happy to answer. Why did I get this getup? Is probably the main question. Bob Ross is one of my favorite artists. He really is. And so yeah, I felt I'd honor him by getting his signature fro and scruffy scruffs and of course the chest hair. And I'm just checking my messages. The unfortunate thing about it is, it takes a little bit to dry, so if you just give me a second, I'm going to possibly find something to fan it with or to blow dry with. I know I have some little ones watching, so if they have some questions, feel free to post them into the chat. And what we're going to do is still work this area until it turns completely black. Some little details right here. Just turn your brush sideways and add some edges. And don't be sad if your painting doesn't look good. It'll get there. It always looks like booby before you can get it looking beautiful. And then I'm going to check my messages for just a minute. Yeah, I know. But we're going with the Bob Ross 5 today, so I'm going to be a little bit more quiet. I'm going to probably get hammed on, but that's okay. I need to find something to fan this. Alright, so I'm going to fan this a little bit, help it dry a little bit faster. I know Bob Ross has cuts and stuff like that to help with drying, but I'm kind of having to improvise here and paint with, or air dry with this. Now what I'm using is acrylic paint, so typically it will dry a lot faster. You don't have to wait for a cure time or anything like that. The oils do have their own appeal as well. Now the key of painting is you always paint your background first, just as we did here. The white is technically considered our middle ground, and this is technically going to be our middle ground foreground. So once that dries, we can get it all black. And then hopefully we can continue. I think we might be able to work with that. And today we are going to be doing a little bit of some happy trees, as Rachel in the chat suggested. There we go. Let's turn a little bit more black. Now I'm going to kind of help this along a little bit by going up and down. That helps blend the colors in a little bit better. There we go. That worked out. There we go. It's starting to turn out a little bit better. And we're going to continue forward. Unfortunately, since I don't have my headphones on, I cannot hear the background music. Yes, Jamie, I know. Oh my god. Now you know what I look like with a fro and a beard, so. Alright, now that I got this back up and running, sorry, my stuff keeps freezing. So, we're going to start off by drawing a straight line here, because this little tree is going to live just right here. But it can't be a little lonely tree, so we're going to have some of its friends join him. And then just continue to draw some lines down this way until we get into the horizon line. And eventually it's just going to kind of fade off just like this. And then we're going to take the corner of it and just kind of dab. So we're going to start up here. And we're just going to make some happy little trees up here. Now over here it really doesn't matter too much, but you still want to keep with the same effect over there. So that way we can keep our trees. And just tap our way down here on this side. There we go, we'll fill this in and paint back over those to kind of cover those up. And we want to get bigger with our trees. Since this one's closest to you, to the foreground, we want to make this tree a little bit bigger than the rest. And make this beautiful painting like this. Again, don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes happen. So we have our first tree, but I ran out of paint, so I'm going to have to mix more paint. Or not mix. Put some more paint down. And do the same thing with this tree right here. Just kind of tap your way down using the long side of the brush. And this one's a little bit further back, so it's going to be a little bit more blended in. And then we're just going to gradually just add on as we go. And just keep filling this in until it gets black all the way. And then we have our little tree friend over here to go just like that. Again, just dab and tap until you get the tree to kind of look how you want it. And just tap, tap, tap. And make your brush flat, just like this. You have to go a little bit taller. If you feel like you made a mistake, just go back and fix it. And we're just going to tap down here to give the trees a little bit of a tree line down there. And then just to kind of match this to make everything go with the trees, we're just going to continue to tap in down here. Because these are a whole bunch of trees here. So we want to match the texture of everything that's up there. And then continue to paint just like this. See, and it's starting to come together. And just continue to tap down here just to kind of make it look like a grass line. And see, and this is kind of like killing on time a little bit until we have to add the sun back over here. A little bit more detail in here. show how far away they are. And then show a little bit of a reflection down in the water below. There we go. I think that's looking good, don't you? A little bit more definition down here. To make it look more like grass, you just kind of tap it in a little bit like that, make it meet the water line. So, I'm going to rinse my brush here. And tap my brush out. Just got to make sure it's see what I'm doing down there is this, so I can knock all the water off. Back a little bit right there. And now I'm going to need a rounded brush. And this is just your standard rounded tip brush. I can bring it a little bit closer so you can see. That way we can kind of come back in here and add some spots. And then we want to add a little bit of a sun right here. A setting sun, so it's going to naturally pick up the colors around it. But we want to try making it as wide as possible. And then reflect that down here. I think I need to make that a little bit more blended here. And with water, you will always want to keep going this way. So yeah, I thought this painting was going to take a little bit longer than I thought, but actually it's finished. So last thing you do is you sign your painting. And voila! What you think? Now back to my pretty self. What does everybody think? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Now that I'm done, let's see, how long have I been doing this for? Holy bajoli, only 30 minutes. Would you guys like to see another painting? Or what I could do is I could actually switch over and we can do some other stuff on there. So I can actually come back over here. It's me again. Hello, hello, hello. So, ooh, got horrible wig hair. Put on my headphones so I can actually hear some music. Brazil vibe from the music. What did you all think about that painting session? Would you guys like to see more of it? What I'm going to try doing is actually spending a little bit more time on a more detailed picture. I thought maybe, just maybe, that would take a little bit longer, but apparently not. And thank you to the 7 people who have been watching me paint and look ridiculous at the same time. So yeah, we'll sing as Num Num. Oh, I forgot to grab my phone. Just a second. I was actually considering possibly doing more of that later on, maybe multiple paintings, but I had only really planned for that one painting. So what we could do is, if you want me to, I can actually get my digital tablet over here and set up, and I can actually, this might be a reoccurring theme here. Just kind of do some characters, plan out more paintings. But today was just more kind of like a test stream, just to kind of see where you guys stand. If you guys like the whole dressing up thing with the Bob Ross, and it's very possible I may continue with this theme. So I just wanted more so of like feedback from you guys on that. If you missed it and you're just now showing up, just make sure to rewatch it. Amadeus Mozart. That would involve me bringing out my violin and possibly playing some of his music, since seeing as most music from that time period is not copyrighted. It's just how it's implemented today. So it could be a possibility. Oh, could you imagine me dressed up with like the white? I'm squeaky squeaky. I am squeaky squeaky. So Rach, what did the kids think? Because you said you had the kiddos watching. So if you guys want me to, I could continue this whole thing right here. Like I said, I was just kind of going to do a short stream today, just to kind of see how you guys would react to it. I could bring out my digital pad if you guys want, and then we could do some quick art requests kind of thing. Also, the 7 of you are in here, please give a like to my video. It talks to YouTube and sets up the algorithms to send people my way. Also, subscribing is free. That is, unless you feel like donating to help out the channel to make it better for you. All donations will go to supplies and stuff to make everything much better for you guys. Oh, where do you donate? Actually, in the About section for my channel, or you can go up to my banner and click Donate there, because there's a little PayPal button that's there, and you can donate any amount. You don't feel obligated. Don't feel like you have to donate like 20, 30 bucks or anything like that. Just even pennies. Pennies count. But I think the minimum's $1 though. But also, the donations and everything like that go toward buying supplies for art and everything like that. So like that Bob Ross painting that I just did, I can put it up to, like, if somebody were to have it, you're going to do it too late, can't be stopped, oh gosh. It could go toward an art contest. Like if somebody suggests something, I pick a name or anything like that, that person could potentially win that painting, and that helps cover shipping and stuff like that. So it helps out with you guys. I'm going to shrink myself back down over here. What is with this music? Vincent van Gogh? Yes, I love Vincent van Gogh. Oh, and I do know... Actually, I'm going to go get my digital pad real quick. Just a second. Also, FYI, your donations will go to buying props and stuff for me to do more goofy stuff. Just know it'll be well spent. Alright, so I'm going to put on my handy dandy. When you do digital art, just so your thing doesn't skip around, you have this handy dandy little glove. Why am I have some cheery music? This is good setting up music. Ah! I dropped it. Now, one of my favorite paintings that I could potentially do is Starry Night. I freaking love that painting. I'm going to put that right there. Turn this little doodle bobble on. And I use a program called Clip It. Move my camera over a little bit. There we go. Get my Clip It program going. And then I can show you how I do my digital art, because I know they have not seen it yet. Alright, game capture. No, okay, you don't want to do that. Alright, I am just trying to guess it's not. Oh, it's probably because I haven't clicked on it. There we go. Game capture. I guess it don't wanna. It don't wanna. File, new. Alright, you're going to work, and you will work. There we go. No, that's not what I wanted. Window capture. Make it bigger. Move this down just a little. Voila! Here we go. Alrighty, now that I have that set up, let's see if my mouse is going to cooperate with me today. Yes, it is going to cooperate. Woohoo! So we are going to go over to black, and then here. And then open up a secondary screen here. It takes a lot to get this set up. Alright, do any of the little ones have any requests for drawing wise? Oh, I know what I can do. I think I may be able to pull this one off. And thank you for the 6 of you who are still watching. So this right here. Let's see if you guys can figure out what this is. I'll erase that real quick. Oh, I just realized my head is super close to my microphone. Alright, now that I've got that set up, alright, we are going to, and just let me know if the music's a little too loud. I'd be more than happy to adjust it for you. Can you guys figure out what I'm drawing yet? Oh, I need to go back to black. Boy, I think I totally screwed that. I've always had issues with drawing this one. Also, if you're curious about the music, this is all royalty-free music, so yeah. It's nice, fun, original music. Actually, I probably need to go back and now change the title of it. Go back to my channel. Now, if you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. No! And then I gotta draw his bean shape because he's a bean shape. Draw his little feetsies down here. Draw his little beans up here. And then and then his big long tail comes down just like this. But I need to fix this down here. Oh, you want me to draw a T-Rex? Okay, I'll do a T-Rex. Actually, I need to erase this. I'm going to color this little guy in real quick, and then I will go on to a T-Rex. Wow, why am I messing this up so bad? I should have played this episode of Who's That Pokemon? It's more of a brown yellow. Nope, it needs to be more yellow. Nope, more yellow. There we go. And then down here, a little bit more brown. No! I have a very bad habit of doing that, where it's not connected. Actually, that needs to go a little lighter brown, more toward the yellow. There we go. And I'll do this. Oh no! Pikachu, why are you being so mean to me? No, nope, not doing that. So I'm going to draw my signature on this. And there we go. Alright, I just do a quick Pikachu, just for the heck of it. Save as, go to JPEG, Pikachu! call this one T-Rex. And then this will actually be my last drawing. And then I'm going to end for the night. But I will do it just for you. All right. So we're going to start off with the eye, just like this. And then come down. And do that. And then come around here, make a curved C. Do that. Fill in that color. And then go up here. And then we're going to try Oh Snap, is what the song says. Put that up here. And then come forward like this. And then come down and around. Draw the lower part of the chin. I'm going to erase this top part up here because that looks like crud. And then I'm going to draw two teethers right here. And then the back of the T-Rex's head come down just like this. And then come around here and draw the lower leg. The back window goes gadonk, gadonk, and gadonk. Draw his little T-Rex arms with the donk, gadonk. Come curve down here. Draw his other little T-Rex arm. Draw the little claws right here. I need to erase this right there. And then I will color it in. And then make some lighter shades on him. Why are we listening to creepy music? And some darker green for right here. Oh, I guess it's the same green I just used. Marker. Now I'm kind of doing just like a little kids type cartoon T-Rex. That's a hardcore T-Rex. Ooh, do you know who Alucard is from Hellsing? Yes, yes I do. I do know him. know what else I forgot? I forgot his nose up here. Would it be within my pleasing to draw him next? It is a very much a possibility, since you so nicely asked. I'm gonna save this little guy right here. T-Rex, JPEG. Got loads of JPEGs. Jump up here to my next screen. Let's try Alucard. Ah, so what did you think of that T-Rex? Hopefully it was amazing, right? Is there a way I can rotate this? No object to transform. Rotate 90 degrees. There we go. That looks a little bit more, yes. I'm just drawing basic shapes at the moment. I have not fully committed to coloring him in yet. Or you know what? I do not like this picture. I am going to change this picture. If a picture displeases me, I will erase it. Funny that I'm actively looking for a picture right now to draw for you. Alright, so I'm going to do it in pencil. For those of you in chat, do you guys happen to know who Alucard is? Because I know Anagamiax does. And I know who he is. They talk about another kind of work. I need to erase this line. What are you afraid of? I'm actually going to just start off with that one because that one's better. And thank you for the 6 of you who are still watching. I thank you greatly. going to remedy that. And feel free to talk. You don't need to feel like you need to sit there. I love talking while I draw. Hello to the 7 viewers here watching.
NANI?!
Alright, so now I need to make this little corner white. Black little line in here. I've got that Has Been Hotel song that's called Addicted stuck in my head. And it's super annoying. If you're kind of curious as to what I'm doing right now, I am trying to draw a black and white version of Alucard. It'll make sense here in just a second. Actually, I can erase this real quick. I can erase this. So I need to draw the outside of his face right here. I am not successfully doing this. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to choose a different one. I thought maybe I could do an abstract one, but no. I am sorry, Anagamiacs. I am so sorry. I got an idea now. There we go. We will do something like this. More orange and yellow. Fill that in. And then, oh, that's too big of a blender. You want a small blender. Then go back to black. I blame you for that song. Yeah, I know. That song is so catchy. It's like no joke. If it wasn't going to make it to where my video was going to get copyright strike, I'd play that song. But it's got a bit of vulgar language in it, so I'm not going to. And go put that in. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to yellow down here. Whoop, whoop. I did not connect that line, so it will not show up if I don't connect it. Looks like it's super grayed out under his hat. Strand down here, and he's got the brim of his hat that runs down this way and then back up. And I think I know what I can do here. Do that. No, undo that line. Undo that line. Am I winning, son? No, Warp. I literally finished a Bob Ross painting in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes. I was planning for a whole hour at least. So I just decided to start drawing. Yeah, so I just started drawing for everybody. So that way this stream wouldn't have been for nothing. Fill this in. There we go. Go back to the marker. It's not gonna look so crappy after that. Yeah. Yay! Yes, it's Alucard. He's got a very maroon hat. Go a little bit lighter for the outline up top. pass. It drew a T-Rex warp. Alright, what did I miss? I did not connect a line somewhere. Dang it. Undo! Undo! Where do I see a line not connected? Could be potentially right here. Let's see if that'll work. Well, I guess it's just going to stay that color, okay? Yeah, little T-Rex emojis. I actually need to color this out up here. Okay, let's see. Make his hair come down here. He is super pale. There we go. I think this music's kind of appropriate. Put that there. Can we listen to like some Broadway type music? I'm gonna skip this song. That is not very a la carte. There we go. That way we can draw in the shadow of his nose. Nope, we're gonna undo that. Nope, nope, nope. Undo. Then we go put that up here. Fill that in. Oh, I can already tell I am not connected like I should. do that? Where did I not connect? Oh, it was right there. Okay. No! Oh, it was not in the area I was thinking. Are we getting into some hard boss now? Just gonna connect this right here. Fill in this bit up here. No, that needs to go a little bit lighter. And then a little bit darker. I'm going to do this. Get some background shading going on in here. Get the blender brush, brush size. Blend this in. Blend, 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 blend. That's what I like about the digital ones. You can just kind of go in with any color that you really want. Undo. I'm drawing some ear designs here. Dang it, I keep not wanting to connect lines. It should be connected. No! Fine, I'll just color the damn thing in myself. Move this way. coming. All right, what you think? Not bad, not bad. I knew I'd pick the right picture. I picked the right picture. Let's save that as Alucard JPEG. Alrighty, so thank you for the 6 of you who came in and watched. All watch time is highly appreciated. And thank you for coming. So at this point in time, I'm actually going to end my stream. And I will work on doing better planning on Friday. This was a misplanning on my part. Sorry. But yeah, I will see you guys later. And thank you for stopping by. I'll probably be streaming again on Twitch on Saturday. So if you pay attention to your Twitch notifications, I might be doing some stuff on there. So just stay tuned. And thank you for stopping by.